Hi everyone, my name is Tiana and it's Maniology Live Day. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're joining me for the first time, welcome. And also I wanted to mention, to make sure you don't miss out, click the notification bell that lets you know when we go live so you can join into the conversation instantly. So today I'm going to be talking about base. Depending on your nail design that you're planning, your base coat can really make a statement. So I created these for you, and so today I'm going to give you guys 5 ideas that you can do with your base coat. So especially when you're adding stamping to the mix, you know, it really kind of changes the look of your manicure. And all of these designs, these stamp designs, came from one single plate right here. So this is our M095. And I took all of the designs here and I made them into 5 different looks. So here, what I'm going to be showing you is a one color base. This is going to replicate kind of like a nude or a bare base, and I'm going to show you 2 different styles. So one is going to be using our brightening base coat. So this is a concealing base coat. You know, some people, they don't necessarily see like this harsh line in their nail, and you can kind of blend that out using this this brightening base coat. So that's what I'm going to show you. And the other idea is a gradient. So right here, this is called a linear gradient. So I used a linear gradient here, and a smudgicure, which is really fun, kind of messy, but you know, if you're looking for something that is unique on every single nail, this is kind of a really cool option. And dry brushing. So okay, if you guys are ready, let's just dive in. And the best part about this is that the techniques I'm going to show you uses polish. So this is something that you have already at home, and you know me, I love simple manicures. I'm also here because I want you guys to be able to replicate this, you know, yourself. So there you go. Let's just get started. I'm going to be using these 3 colors, which is just a pink, like kind of a lime yellow, like a neon yellow, and this light blue. And kind of the same thing, you know, I just wanted to show you guys what it looked like. So let's see. Yeah, we'll spice it up. Let's use another color as the single base. Okay. I love this color. It's so perfect for summer. Or just getting into like sunnier weather. So there's that. You know, sometimes we just don't have the time to go ahead and do something, you know, that's more extensive in time. So, you know, single base, that's all you need. Really simple. Nothing's wrong with that. So let's just leave that on the side to dry. So the second technique I'm going to show you is, I'm just going to call it the bare base, or, you know, like your nude. So basically the concept here is that it creates kind of like a negative space style manicure. So first, let me show you on the nail, because remember I mentioned in the beginning that there's like 2 techniques I wanted to show you. So one is to kind of hide, I guess, this like line in your nail. You know, if you have longer nails and you don't really want that line to be harsh, you can also just kind of blend it using the brightening base coat. So I would just, when you take it out of the bottle here, I would brush a decent amount of that excess off. So there's not much. Okay. And I'm just going to take this nail here and I'm just going to kind of brush it on the tip. So it just kind of acts like it diffuses the look. And so we're not creating a very harsh line, but I don't know if you can kind of see there. But if you wanted to just cover the whole nail, you could. So I'll just do that for you. And we can go ahead and wait for that to dry. Okay. Okay, so the next one I'm going to do is a gradient. So I actually have my, basically all this is just a makeup wedge. So what you're gonna do is, for the type of gradient I did, I just made straight lines going across. Okay. So from edge to edge, just go ahead. And don't forget to kind of overlap the colors too, because you want the colors to blend into each other. So you're gonna see this next step. This is kind of a lot of polish, yeah, to put onto your nail at one time. So what we're gonna do is actually take the excess here and just blot it on the side of your mat. Another good reason why your mat is just a good tool to have. And go ahead and stamp it onto your nail. This is definitely a technique where you would probably want to use a protector around your cuticle, because it will get messy when you're doing gradients like this. So there you go. There's our gradient. So we're just gonna leave that on the side to dry, and then we're gonna stamp over that in a little bit. Okay? So feel free to keep using your wedge as much as you want to until you need to grab a new one. The next one we're gonna do is the Smudge cure. Using the same 3 colors. The Smudge cure is really fun. There's no right or wrong way to use it, which is really cool. Doing this technique, just to show you, I'm gonna be using our monocle stamper. So the way that it works is using your lotus mat. If you don't have a lotus mat, actually, and you, I could also use the back of this paper too, which is, this is coming from our sticky stamper station. This is, you know, the paper that comes in the front. You could also use that slippery back on the back. But I'm going to use the lotus mat. So just go ahead and however you want to, you know, your color patterns, you're just going to make kind of like a tie-dye like design. So just go ahead and put your polish however you want to, in blots and dots and okay, just like that. So I'm going to take an orange stick here. I'm just going to go ahead and kind of mix them up. Okay. You can take a toothpick or anything. So I'm just going to take the monocle stamper and smoosh. There you go. So you just pick it up. I'm going to take my tip and I'll just stamp that onto the nail. So if there's parts that's missing, you can kind of carefully just go ahead and lay some more of the paint down. Okay, there you go. So that is a Smudge cure. Okay, so really simple. All I did was take, you know, the excess polish off of my stamper here, and I just put it onto my sticky stamper station, which is a sticky pad right here, and just cleaned it. If you don't have that, you can always use Scotch tape. The last technique I'm gonna do is called a dry brush. So this, you can do it with any combination of colors you want, but the technique is very simple. So just take off as much of the polish from your polish as possible. So you don't want there to be a lot of polish left on the brush. So something that looks like this, This would be more than enough. And you can just, whatever direction you want. I like to just kind of do it any way. Really random. So same thing with the blue. Take off as much polish off the edge of your brush. Now with a light touch, just go ahead and glide it onto the tip of your nail. So it leaves like these really distressed kind of pattern. Okay. And then the last one, because this color is so vibrant, I'm going to use last, which is the pink. Take off as much polish as possible. Actually, this one it looks like I have a lot, so I'm just going to put some on the side. Or you could just brush it onto your mat as well. Okay. Let's see. I like this really like cool distressed look too. You know, I feel like it really does kind of give your nails just a different cool look. If you wanted it to be like something a little more edgy, you could add some black in there too. Okay, it's getting kind of dry already. Okay, so there you go. That's the dry brush effect. Okay, so now I've showed you the base. Let's go ahead and stamp over these. So you can see kind of what like a completed look would look like. And with this, for the sake of showing just how, you know, the brightness of the stamp design, I'm just going to use black so you can really see the design pop. Okay, there you go. Okay. There's that. I like the way that turned out. And the next one on the bear, let's see if I can pick up these Monstera leaves here on this plate. Some pretty big leaves, but they look really cute. So let's see. So this is like a bear slash kind of like a negative space design. And there you go. Let me just kind of adjust that. Looks cute. Okay. The next one, the gradient. Okay, I think I had something in mind that I wanted to use on another plate. Let's see. Okay, let's do this one. That's cute. I think my straight up black bottle is getting a little empty. I probably should switch it out. I'm gonna use it to the very last drop. Ooh, where'd it go? That's cute and subtle. That way you can see the whole gradient design. Let's see, the Smudge or Smudge. Oh, maybe I'll use this design over here, this pattern. I think that would look really cute. Has like all these different small shapes here. Okay. There you go. And that's stamp design over a smudge cure. And the dry brush. Let's see, the dry brush design. Let's use these cute little palm trees over here. Come on. Don't dry up on me now. Okay. And smoosh. So there you go. Got little palm trees. And let's stamp that onto our dry brush design. There you go. So far, looking at these designs, which one do you guys like? Here, let me move these other ones and then I can kind of put it up for you guys. You guys can take a vote. So here's what I got for you guys. So the one color, so this is 1, 2, the nude base, 3, the gradient, 4, I got the smudge cure, and 5, I got the dry brush. Which one do you like? Well, first of all, give me hearts if you really just like the techniques in general. Well, I hope this keeps you guys inspired to, want to try different base coats onto your nails. So, you can go outside of the box with just one color. Of course, if you have the time and you're feeling a little feisty and creative, but here's some other designs that you can do with the same exact colors. Well, if you can't decide, feel free to go ahead and incorporate this into, you got 10 nails, 5 on each side, so go for it. If you can find a way to incorporate the design on each digit, go for it. So that's gonna wrap up today's live. I hope you guys really enjoyed it and didn't mind getting messy with me. And let me know if you guys have any questions or if you guys have any suggestions for anything you want us to cover during these lives. We'd be more than happy to take a look at the suggestions. And be nice, be safe, and I'll see you guys again. Bye guys.